Hey everyone, welcome to Micro Adventures. I'm Ellie. Thank you so much for being here. We have a really awesome kick-ass full body workout on deck for you. Couple things before we get started. If you have wrist weights, this would be a great class to use them. I've got mine on. If you've got like a light set of hand weights you'd like to use instead, just set them next to your front platform. We want our bungee on our longest setting. We're gonna do some side lying kicks with it today. If you don't have a bungee for those side lying kicks, what you're gonna do is a side lying leg press, just pushing the carriage out. You'll set up exactly the same. Cool. We are gonna be on one weight spring to start, and we will begin in a reverse wheelbarrow. So knees to the front platform, hands to your carriage, right? Starting off in a really nice strong plank position. So thumbs pointing forward on those rails, knuckles wrapping towards the floor. Find some length through the crown of your head and down through the tailbone. And then just take a deep breath in. Exhale, knitting the front of the ribs together, strong through the core. Shoulders stay on the body as the arms slide forward, nice and slow. Right, pause at your furthest point. Feel the engagement in the abs and in the lats, and then slowly and with control, draw the carriage back in, stopping once the hands are beneath the shoulders. So really warming up your core here, right? The center of our body. Our core works to stabilize us pretty much in every single exercise we do on the micro, right? So it's a really nice place to start. Good. Next time the hands are beneath the shoulders, we're gonna go ahead and add on. We're gonna tuck the toes to the floor, lift the knees off of your platform so you're in a full plank position. From here, we're gonna hit a little reverse floor pike. So hips lift, chin towards chest, keep your heels lifted nice and high, and then lengthen back out into your plank and gently set your knees down to the platform. So we're gonna go one reverse wheelbarrow, one reverse floor pike. So each time the hands stop beneath the shoulders, toes to the floor, strong core, lift the knees, and then using your abs, pike your hips up. Chin nods slightly towards chest, heels stay lifted, lengthen back out. Slowly set the knees down. Option to add on again, dropping a push-up. So you can hit your push-up from the knees or the toes, your call. But we're gonna keep going with this little combination here. One reverse wheelbarrow, right? One reverse floor pike, and then dropping a push-up either when you're in plank on the toes or plank on the knees, totally up to you. But this is really starting to get a bit more full body. So warming up, I want you to focus in, nice big inhales, nice strong exhales, squeeze your abs a little more. Light squeeze the inner thighs can help us get deeper into the abs. So maybe hugging the inner thighs towards one another. Strong through the glutes on that reverse wheelbarrow. Good. In about 5 seconds, we're gonna find our plank and we're gonna hold. Knees or toes, your call. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's find a plank here and hold. So if you're on the knees, hold. Maybe send the arms forward. If you're on the toes, hold. Maybe send the arms forward. You have 10 seconds. We're going left foot front platform, right foot carriage. You have star squats on deck. In 3, 2, and 1. So bring the left foot to the front platform, right foot to the carriage. Send the carriage out, feet about hip width apart. We're gonna sit down into a squat to start. So body weight is even between both legs, knees and toes pointed straight forward. From here, we're gonna extend the carriage out as we lift out of our squat, and we're gonna extend up and out with the arms, right? And then slide the carriage in, start sinking back into the squat, hands come to heart center. So sink it down nice and low. Find your lowest squat, reach up and out. So you're basically making a 5-pointed star with your body here, right? Great place to pick up a set of light hand weights if you're not using the wrist weights, right? And the wrist weights just getting us a little bit extra. So take up some space in your body, really extend out through the limbs, and then slow and controlled as you sit your glutes down and back. Right, pause at the bottom of your squat, big reach up and out. So activating the inner thighs, right? They started to get a little bit activated in our core work, right? And now we're really starting to send a little bit more energy into the legs. take your sweet time here, right? Nothing about this workout is rushed. And right, there's nowhere else to go. You don't even know what the next move is. So be here in this move, right? If you're gonna do something, if you're gonna be here, then really be here. Really show up for your workout. Really show up for your time here, right? Because your time is precious. Your energy is precious. We're gonna extend out this time. We're gonna hold. Big arms, open up through the chest. See if you can squeeze the carriage in an inch, back out an inch. In an inch, back out an inch. If you are shaking like me, awesome. That means we're getting somewhere. In 4, we're gonna find our squat and hold. In 3, 2, sink it down into your squat. Let's see if we can sweep the arms forward in that squat. Right, so if you've got those weights, strong arms, shoulders away from the ears, recommit to your core. So knit your ribs together. That means your ribs are sliding together versus popping out. Sit your glutes down an inch. Drive through your heels, lift up an inch. Seal down the outer edges of your feet. Little tiny pulses here. This is gonna get you to the end of this move. We are going 1 red spring next. You'll come right back where you are. You've got standing outer thighs on deck. In 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Swap out those springs for me. So let's go 1 red spring. You could go 1 red, 1 black if you need a little extra challenge. Again, knees and toes pointed straight forward. Let's start with the hands at the hip creases, okay? So we're hinging at our hip creases as we press the carriage out to your furthest point. Think evenly pressing down through the outer edges of both feet, strong core, and then slowly resist it in. Slow as you can go. We're taking out all momentum. Okay, so we're hinging at those hip creases. Now let's bring 1 hand to the low back, 1 hand to the front of the core. Again, push out, feel the length in your lower back. Your abs are super strong here to support the low back, right? And then resisting in slowly and with control. Awesome. Now, option to add a little movement with the arms, with your wrist or hand weights. Palms beside you. As you go into standing outer thighs, we're just gonna push the palms back, finding almost a little bit of a chest opener motion. Okay, now as you do this chest opener motion, watch the tops of the shoulders. Make sure they're not sort of tipping forward. So the shoulders are down and back, our collarbones are broad. Right? As the palms press back, the shoulders stay where they are. They don't kind of hunch forward whatsoever, right? They're down, chest is open. Right? The spine becomes a little more upright as we resist in. And then energy through the fingertips, squeeze up the back sides of your arms. I want you to start turning on your triceps. Squeeze, 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 right? Pause there, find that squeeze. Outer glutes should be on fire by now. In 4, let's take it out and hold. In 3, 2, take it out, hold. Press the carriage out an inch, back in an inch, lift the arms, up an inch, down an inch. Carriage out, back in, arms up, down. Oh my word, keep going, okay? So you should be right at the edge of your strength here, hanging on with everything you've got, strong through the core. Focus in, keep breathing. In 4, we go back to full range. In 3, 2, wherever you're at, send it out. Furthest point, pause, resist it in with control. 15 seconds to go here. Whew. Holy moly. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. I kind of stopped myself and then I was like, whatever, this is what I'm saying. That's how I feel. Okay, we are gonna get into some transformer squats next. It's like squats and outer thighs had a baby. In 3, 2, bring the carriage in just slightly wider than your hips, okay? Sit all the way back into a squat, hold. From here, arms extended out in front of you. You're gonna row the elbows back, extend out through the legs, hinge forward with the flat back. So here's your outer thigh. And then send the arms down below you as the carriage resists in. You're gonna stop the carriage just outside the hips. Sit down into your squat, arms are gonna sweep forward. Right now, you're gonna start pressing the carriage out. As you do so, row the elbows in, start to straighten through the legs, start to hinge forward from the hips, right? And then resist the carriage back in. Knuckles are punching down towards the floor. Oh my word. Okay, really important here as we keep doing these transformer squats. Make sure your knees are not knocking in towards one another, okay? So knees aren't turning in, they're staying right over the middle toes, same direction as the middle toes, right? Seal down the outer edges of your feet. And you want to be working evenly through both legs. So really push through both legs. Keep your body weight centered between your legs. That'll help as well. Awesome, awesome work. You've got just about 30 seconds left in this exercise. Keep going. I'm going to talk you through where we're headed next. It is a ninja kick. So as you keep doing these transformer squats, look at the floor in front of you. You're basically just going to be stepping your left foot forward to the floor from where you are, and then your right heel drops into the outer, well, it's the back edge of your carriage, but it's closest to you, right? And then we'll sit into a squat and we'll find our ninja kicks. You have 5 seconds left in your transformer squats. We're going ninja kicks. Meet me with your left foot on the floor, right heel back edge of the carriage in 3, 2, and 1. So step your left foot forward to the floor just in front of you, right heel back edge of the carriage, knees and toes kind of turned out on that right hip. Sit down and back with the left leg. Isometric hold here. Left hip, left knee, left middle toes all lined up. Right leg's gonna slowly extend out. Now, if you're looking for more resistance on this right leg, take your left foot, inch it closer to your back platform, sit back down, find your ninja kick. Oh, yep, that was the spot for me. Now, if you have too much resistance, you're gonna take your left foot, you're gonna inch it closer towards the front of the machine, or maybe even slightly past, right? So the length of your legs will make a difference in this exercise, right? If you have longer legs, you're gonna get more resistance. If you have shorter legs like me, you're gonna get less resistance and you might have to scoot back a little more, right? But also, it's not one size fits all, right? Maybe your legs are super sore from a workout you did yesterday, and to maintain your form and stay in this exercise, you need a little less resistance, right? No biggie, adjust, right? There's always some place in which you can show up and meet yourself in your workout today. Let's keep going. Sit your left glute down and back just a little bit more. Slow and controlled with that kick. Okay, so here's the deal. You've got your bungee leg press on deck. Right, we're gonna stay on the same side of the microformer we're already on, but we're gonna have to turn around to lie down facing towards the micro. So listen again, stay on the same side of the machine, but turn around, lie down on your right hand side facing your micro. In 4, send the carriage out, hold. In 3, 2, send the carriage out and hold. Sit your left glute down and back an inch, lift up an inch, down and back an inch, lift up an inch. 10 seconds, we're going leg press with the bungee. Remember, if you don't have the bungee, use the carriage. Here is 3, 2, 1. So go ahead, turn around, grab your bungee. It's gonna wrap around the arch of your left foot. Lie all the way down on your right hand side facing in towards your micro. Left hand can grab on to the machine somewhere to keep it steady. Left heel is going to extend out and then bend back in. So right away, to adjust your resistance, you get more resistance as you scoot closer to your back platform. Less resistance as you scoot past the front platform. Place your left hand on top of your left hip. Roll the left hip forward. It's stacked directly on top of the right hip. Next time your knee is bent, stop it in front of the hip. Peek down at your left heel. Make sure it's under the knee. If it's not under the knee, you might need to scoot a little closer or further away from the machine. Good. Keep going just like this with this leg press. Really burning out the upper outer corner of your left glute, and as you send some energy down through the heel, right, you're getting into the base of the glute as well. Good. Let's start to add on here. Next time you extend the left leg out to straight, give me a little straight leg pulse 2 times, and then bend the knee back in. So it's gonna be 1 leg press, 2 straight leg pulses. I want your left foot flexed, meaning the toes are pulling back towards your nose, meaning you are pushing through the heel. So really active through the foot. Awesome work. You've got just about 25 seconds left in this move. Stay in it, don't take a break. If you've made it this far, stay in the exercise, right? And if you don't have a bungee, this exercise can be done either pressing the carriage out or just using your leg, right? Holding your leg in space in this position is gonna fire up that gluteus medius. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. We're staying on the same side of the machine. On deck is a reverse floor lunge. We're going 1 white spring. We'll stand up, walk to the back. In 3, 2, 1, change your springs. We go 1 white spring, stand up, take your carriage to the back of the machine with you. Left foot plants next to your back platform, right toes tucked to the carriage. We're gonna lower down into that reverse floor lunge. So as the carriage slides back, your left glute sliding back too. So left knee stays over the left heel, right? Pause at the bottom, strong core, drive through left heel, slowly lift it up. Oh man, I'm regretting my choice right now of making this the finisher on your left leg, but it is so good, right? This is such a powerful exercise because there's really no modifying it to make it any easier. It is super, super challenging, right? You can always use a balancing tool. Let's get the arms active. So as we sink into this lunge, we're gonna sweep the arms out in front of the chest. And as we lift out of the lunge, let's just press the palms back as you rise up. So squeeze the triceps, squeeze through the shoulders, find some length in your limbs, and allow the arms to help you to slow this down because I know this is a super tough finisher on the legs. Check in with your left knee, make sure it stays stacked right over the heel. Awesome, awesome work here, friends. So good. Okay, we're gonna get right into our oblique series after this. You've got just about 35 seconds left in this exercise, and we gotta burn it out at the end. So let's bring it down and find a little hold in 3, 2, bring it down and hold, arms extended or at heart center. Wrap your outer left glute back. Right knee is gonna slide in nice and slow. Carriage kicks. You have 15 seconds to go. Listen up. We are going giant reverse, twisted bear for the left oblique. Hands are coming to your back platform, both toes to the carriage. Don't lose your carriage. Smooth transition. In 3, 2, and 1. So both hands to the back platform, both toes to the carriage. Find your strong plank. Rotate your hips over to the right. Bend your knees in towards your right shoulder. Squeezing, crunching through left side waist. Slowly extend back out. Lock your chest over the back platform. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Squeeze through left side waist. This is your giant reverse twisted bear. Just on the left side. Keep squeezing, keep going. Push down through the heels of your hands. Dome the space in your upper back. So strong. I'm watching the clock, I freaking promise you. You've got less than 20 seconds. If you're still here, stay here. Yes, you can stay in this exercise. Breathe through it. We're bringing knees to the carriage, forearms to the back platform. Giant reverse twisted crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, forearms down. Keep your hips open to the right. From here, push down into the forearms. Start to lift your left oblique up towards the sky. Slow and controlled, lengthen back out. So this is a side body crunch. But I want you to think about piking the left oblique up towards the sky and then resisting back out slowly and with control. Now challengers, if you're looking for a little bit more intensity, here's what you're gonna do. Slide your shoulders slightly behind your wrist and do that oblique crunch from there. It's gonna up the intensity. 1 inch back, it's gonna make it so much harder, right? So if you're like, I'm not sure if I can do that or not, why don't you give it a shot, right? Just try, see what happens. Good, in 4, we're gonna hold it in halfway. In 3, 2, hold it in halfway. Squeeze the left oblique, breathe. Give me a little pulse. 10 seconds, tiny little pulse. We go back to full range in 5, 4, 3, 2, go back to full range, 10 more seconds. We're gonna get into a reverse super crunch and we're gonna keep focusing on the left oblique. Have it seated at the back edge of your carriage in 3, 2, and 1. Have a seat at the back edge of your carriage. Hook your feet underneath your back platform. Arms extended out at heart center. From here, inhale, broaden through the collarbones. Exhale, hinge back just a little bit. You wanna feel the abs start to light up. From here, we're gonna rotate to the left. We're gonna float the arms up overhead, kind of like a wheelbarrow. Lower the arms down, rotate back through center, hold center. You're gonna lengthen out through the legs, and then bend through the knees, drive and lift up through the chest. So we're twisting left side only. Twist to the left, arms float, arms lower. Bring the hands back to heart center. Extend out through the legs. Keep the lift of the chest. Keep the length in your spine. Keep going here. So we're twisting to the left. We're finding that flow to the arms, right? So if you've got wrist weights, great. If you want to pick up weights in this one, awesome. If you're looking for more challenge, all you have to do is hinge back a little bit more and go just a tiny bit slower, right? Tempo is everything. Good. In 4, we're gonna hold that twist to the left in 3, 2, twist to the left, hold. The arms are coming up, the arms are lowering down. Okay, make use of your weights. Flex and squeeze your arms, turn them on. 15 seconds. We're gonna gently ride the carriage forward. Left side plank, left forearm to the front platform, knees or toes to the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go left side plank. Left forearm, front platform, knees or toes to your carriage, your call, right? But take a moment to really stack your body with care. Left shoulder over the elbow, push into the forearm, lift left side waist away from the floor. And what we tend to do in this one is rotate the hips open. So I want you to keep the right hip stacked on the left hip, just like we practiced in our bungee leg press. Keep everything stacked. Lift through left side waist. Awesome job. Breathe. If you'd like to add a little bit of movement here, I'm going to take the top arm, float it up overhead, and then drive the elbow down towards the hip. So reach all the way up overhead, drive the elbow in. If you want a little more, float the leg, drive the elbow to the knee. Your left side doesn't sink down towards the mat. Don't let it. Keep reaching and pulling. You've got 10 seconds to go. We are going to exit forward. We're going 2 black springs. You've got a sexy back for your left arm. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exit forward to the space in front of you. Come onto all fours beside the machine. Left hand is what's closest to the carriage, and it's gonna be left side sexy back. So you're extending left arm back to straight, bending at the elbow. So you can do this from tabletop. From tabletop, you have the option of float your right leg. You can also do this sitting your glutes back towards your heels a little bit more, right? And still same movement. So hand at the back edge of your carriage is less resistance. Hand at the front edge of your carriage, more resistance for sure, right? So fine tune this. Also, it makes a difference. The closer you are to the front platform, you're gonna have less resistance. As you inch backwards, more resistance. Make sure you're working your left arm here. And we are gonna have some fun in this next move. I won't keep you in this next exercise a full minute because it's really intense. And some of you have probably done it with me before. It's a good one. Okay, let's hold the carriage back in 3, 2, take it back, hold, strong straight arm. Give me a little tiny bend of the elbow, big stretch back of the arm. Tiny bend, big stretch. Squeeze your tricep. 10 seconds. We're gonna come into a side lying tricep push-up. Left hand stays on the carriage. We're just gonna pivot in to face the machine in 3, 2, 1. So come to your right hip, let the carriage close. Bring your left hand to the rail in front of you. Take your right arm and bring it to your left shoulder. So I'm balancing on my right hip and my left hand is on the carriage, right? I'm kind of stacked sideways. From here, you're gonna bend the left elbow, right ear comes towards your machine, and then push through the left hand, lift up. So keep going here. You are working your left arm. I'm just gonna turn to face you so you can see what this looks like, but it should be your left hand on the carriage, your right hand on your left shoulder. You're bending through that arm and then pushing back up. And you're seated on your hip. If you're having trouble finding your balance, adjust where you've placed your hand. You might need to bring it up a little higher, maybe a little bit lower. But this should be burning your left tricep like right away. We're gonna bring it down halfway and hold. In 3, 2, bring it down halfway and hold. Little pulse for 10 seconds. We're gonna hop to the other side of the machine. We go sexy back for the right arm in 3, 2, 1. Let's hop it over to the other side. Sexy back round 2. Right, so you have all the options here. If you wanna go tabletop, if you wanna float the left leg, right? You can also sit the glutes back towards the heels. Just make sure that you are not bending at the wrist joint. And you gotta find someplace comfortable for your hand. So play around with it. Some days it feels better for me to grip the back of the carriage rail with my whole palm. Sometimes it feels better to grab the side rail. Sometimes it feels better to grab the front. Just know if the resistance gets too heavy based on where you've placed your hand on the carriage, scoot forward, that'll get you less. If it's too light, scoot your body back. So it's really important that you understand how to control your resistance on this machine so that you're always getting enough out of the exercise, right? It's not so hard, it's totally defeating, you can't do it with good form. And it's not so light that you're like really bored and wondering what the hell it is that we're doing, right? You should definitely know what we're doing. Send it back. Find that hold right here. Give me a strong straight arm. Tiny bend of the elbow, big stretch back. Tiny bend, big stretch back. 10 seconds. We're going back to full range. No, we're just gonna go into those sideline push-ups. Turn to face into your machine in 3, 2, 1. So left hip down, you're facing your micro. Right hand, I like to hold the rail. Left hand comes to your right shoulder. You're gonna lower your body down towards the floor, bending the right elbow, push through the heel of the right hand, lift up. So this is a sideline tricep push-up. Also, if it's funky to use the machine, right, you can do these on the floor. In fact, they get a little bit harder on the floor because your range of motion gets bigger, right? And these are super gnarly. They are gnarly. They are so hard, okay? So if you're having a hard time with this, it's because it's a hard exercise, right? But modify. You can make this a little smaller. You don't have to come down so low, right? Just focus on your form. You're lowering straight down. Drive through the heel of the hand, lift up. Okay, I want your best little hold here in 3. In 2, and 1. Bring it down halfway. Find that hold for me, little pulses, 10 seconds. We will go 1 red spring. Stay on this side of the machine. Ninja kicks, round 2. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go 1 red spring. You're gonna stay on the same side of the micro. Plant your right foot next to your front platform, face away from the machine. Left heel, back edge of the carriage closest to you. Sit your right glute down and back into a squat. Left leg slowly extends the carriage out. Left knee slowly bends in. So on that first kick, if you feel like you need more resistance, inch your right foot a little bit closer to the back platform, lower down, set back up. If you feel like the resistance is too heavy, inch your right foot closer to your front platform or maybe even past it a little bit. Focus here is on the right leg, okay? So sit your right glute down and back quite a lot. I want you to really push your right foot down into the surface below you. And you're stabilizing the movement of the left leg with your right glute, right? Your right leg is absorbing that movement. The rest of the body stays perfectly still. Check in with your core, abs wrap in and around you. Good, right glute should be feeling it by now. If you're not feeling this in your right glute yet, I want you to actually just focus on digging your heel into the floor. Like you're trying to push your right heel like through the floor. Okay, so that's where you wanna stay. Keep driving that foot through the floor. Check in, right middle toes, right knee, right hip should all be lined out. So make sure your right hip's not jutting out to the right. If it is, hug it back in, reset. If you're feeling any tension in your lower back, work a little bit higher, okay? But stay in this exercise. You've got just about 25 seconds to go. Second side of legs is just gonna fly by, okay? You've got leg press with your bungee on deck, but first we have our little bit of a hold. In 3, out and hold, in 2. Take it out, hold. Sit your right glute down and back an inch. Drive through the heel, lift up an inch. Fire up the base of your seat. That is what is lifting you. Drive through your heel. Stabilize the carriage with the left leg. Stay on this side of your micro. Turn around. Grab your bungee. It goes around the arch of your right foot. Side lying leg press in 3, 2, 1. Let the carriage close. Turn around. Face your micro. Lie down on your left-hand side. Bungee comes around the arch of your right foot. Right hand, high handlebar, front platform. Your left hand acts as a pillow for your head. Good. Right heel is going to push straight down and back, and then bend and resist in. So right hand on top of the right hip, what we tend to do is kind of open up. Make sure your knee and your toes are pointed straight forward, right? Your belly button is pointed straight towards your micro, and that hip stays stacked. That's gonna fire up the space right beneath your hand. Okay, now next time your right knee is bent in line with the hip, peek down. Is your right heel in front of the knee or behind it? If it's in front of the knee, scoot your whole body closer to your micro. You might be like hugging the micro. Now, if the heel is behind the knee, you gotta scoot away from the micro. And my spine is fairly long here. I'd say my upper body's slightly tilted forward just a touch. I'm using the left side of my body to anchor down to the mat. So my left hip is really grounded into the mat. Left side waist is engaged away from the floor. Let's start to layer in that straight leg pulse. So next time the leg is straight, you're gonna lift up 1, 2, and then bend the knee back in. So every time the leg's out straight, give me 2 little pulses. Keep the toes pointed straight forward. Squeeze the side of the glute to find that lift, and then bend back in. Listen up, keep going here. If you need more resistance, you are scooting closer to the platform. Okay, if you need less resistance, closer to the front platform. If you need to ditch the bungee, all good, but keep the leg press going, right? We take every single exercise and we customize it to make it work for us. Whether we need that extra challenge today in this move, or whether we need a little bit backing off, a little bit more ease, right? You find what works for you. This is like Goldilocks and the 3 freaking bears every time you get on your machine, because every day your body is different. So every day you have to fine tune the exercises to get the right level of challenge for you, right? And to find your best form. Beautiful job. We've got 15 seconds. It will be 1 white spring. I just lost my white spring. It'll be 1 white spring in 10 seconds. We're gonna stay on the same side of the micro. We're walking towards the back of the machine. You've got your reverse floor lunge right side in 3, 2, 1. Let's go 1 white spring. Take your carriage to the back. Right foot plants next to your back platform. Left toes tucked to the carriage. Hips, shoulders squared to the back of your space. From here, you're hinging forward at the hips. You can sweep the arms forward as you do so. Pause at the bottom. Knee over the ankle. Press into your right heel. Squeeze the right glute. Slowly lift it up. Okay, so much resistance the second you get into this move. Right, as you lower down, you're hinging at the hips. The core stays nice and strong. Okay, if you're someone who often feels like you get a lot of tension in your lower back, or maybe you're having some low back issues at present, core sandwich. 1 hand to the front of the core, 1 hand to the low back. So your arms are actually hugging in your core, reminding you to also flex and squeeze the muscles in your core, and giving you a little extra support. Okay, if you still got those wrist weights on, still feeling strong, reach those arms out away from you, like as far as you can, right? Every little thing you can add on counts. And for goodness sake, everybody slow down right now. It's like I just stepped into your room and I just caught you and you're just kind of going through the motions, because holy smokes, you're about to be done with your leg series, but like this leg is dying, but like you've got this. So slow down, breathe, stay focused. You've got 25 seconds left in this exercise. We just have some carriage kicks to finish. In 3, down and hold. In 2, and 1, down and hold. Wrap your outer right glute back. Hug that right hip back. Slowly draw the left knee in. Your right knee does not move. It stays right over the ankle. Slowly back out. 15 seconds. Here comes that tough ass transition. You got this. Giant reverse, twisted bear, right oblique. Both hands to the back platform, both feet to the carriage. In 3, 2, 1. Both hands to the back platform. Step right foot to the carriage. Plant left foot beside it. Swivel the hips to the left. Both knees are bending towards your left shoulder. Squeeze and crunch your right side waist. Slowly lengthen back out. So if you have to make a decision between your right hip dropping low or lifting a little bit higher, lift the right hip higher. In fact, I find that when my right hip is a little bit higher than the shoulder, I get way more intensity in the right oblique. Like, I can't even talk to you, it's so much intensity. Y'all are crushing it right here, right now. 20 seconds, okay? Don't drop now. Right now is the time to tell yourself you can. Set your shoulders away from your ears, push into your hands, stick with it. You're down to the knees and the forearms next. We've got our twisted crunch, right side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearms to the back platform, knees to the carriage. Deep breath in, set yourself up in that twisted side plank. Right oblique is lifting towards the ceiling. You maybe just heard that big like windmill of breath. Sorry if I blew that right into the mic. But I like to use my breath, especially in crunches, right? Inhaling through the nose and then kind of making this whooshing sound as I exhale out through the mouth. And that's really just a Pilates trick, right? Because that forceful exhale of air through the mouth, making a little bit of noise, helps to engage your transverse abdominis, right? Wrapping your abs in and around you. Your transverse abdominis is your deepest layer of abdominal muscle, and it wraps around you like a corset. It holds everything in, right? So use your breath to tap into that. Good. In 4, halfway in and hold. In 3, 2, halfway in and hold. There's this one mosquito trying to attack me. Little pulses, little pulses. Don't worry. I will not let that little sucker get the best of me. Okay, little pulse, little pulse. Good, we're gonna get into our reverse super crunch. Have a seat at the back edge of your carriage in 3, 2, 1. Have a seat at the back edge of your carriage, feet under the back platform. Arms extended out at heart center, shoulders back, chest open and lifted. Hinge back till you feel the abs catch. From here, we're gonna rotate the arms over to the right, wheelbarrow the arms up, back down, rotate back through center, and then extend out through the legs. If you wanna lean back through the upper body, great. Lift through the chest as the knees come in towards you, and then rotate right, arms float. Great place to pick up the weights if you don't have the wrist weights. Back through center and extend. So keep going. We're only twisting to the right side. Awesome. So we are headed into our side plank up front next. And then we have like 2 exercises to go. Two. So we are almost there. In 4, let's hold that twist to the right. In 3, 2, hold that twist to the right. Arms are gonna float up, lower down. Focus in on your right oblique, right? So your right oblique kind of telling the arms what to do. Can you connect the motion of the arms to the right side waist? Good. Ride the carriage gently to the front. We're going side plank, right forearm, front platform, knees or toes, carriage in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, ride it forward. Right forearm down, knees or toes to the carriage. Find your side plank, hold. Okay, so if you've got that wrist weight on, be mindful you have a little extra resistance. If you've picked up a weight, a little extra resistance. It doesn't mean we can sink through the right oblique. Lift the right side. Option to move the arm. Big stretch overhead, big drive of the elbow to the waist. Okay, that is level 1. Level 2, if you are looking for a little more, float the leg. Elbow to knee. Again, you've got to check in. The right oblique cannot dip towards the mat. Push the right side waist away from the floor. Hug it up towards the sky. Push down into the right forearm. Make sure the right shoulder isn't creeping up towards the ear. Oh my word, this is so tough. Okay, listen up. You've got 10 seconds. We are going side saddle, rope climb. Second to last exercise. In 3, 2, 1, have a seat, side saddle on top of the carriage. Doesn't matter what way you face. Arms out in front of you, hinge back. If you've got the weights, use them. We're gonna rope climb. Reach up and across, up and across. Really strong pull back. Okay, for more intensity, you could try floating the legs. Yep, that'll be more intense. You can float the legs if you do so. Point the toes or flex the feet. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Keep going with your rope climb. I'm just gonna chat at you. Lakshmi, I hope you are taking this class because you asked for this next exercise. Okay, listen up. It is called a hammerhead. you are basically going to be facing perpendicular into your machine. So if you don't have a lot of space to the side, y'all are going to do dancing bear. Hands to the front platform. Stay in your rope climb. You are still rope climbing. Dancing bear, we're driving those knees in side to side. Okay? If you have space, we are going into a hammerhead. We will go no springs for hammerhead. It will be knees or toes on the floor, forearms to your carriage. In 3, you're going dancing bear or no springs for hammerhead. In 2 and 1. So if you're doing hammerhead, knees or toes, forearms are on the carriage, so you're in a plank. Strong through the core, turn on your legs. This is a small motion. You're going to allow the carriage to drift a little bit to the left. Bring it back through center. And then a little bit to the right. Bring it back through center. So it's just this little sway side to side, just a few inches. Okay, if you've seen this on Instagram, they probably slide the carriage like all the way to the platforms. That's a little too extreme, friends. I want to keep your bodies nice and safe. So small, side to side. Okay, this isn't huge. And you can do this one on the knees as well. Right, strong through the core. Feel that subtle shift of engagement through the core side to side. And if you don't have enough space for hammerhead, you are in that dancing bear. And listen, y'all, this is your freaking finisher. So finish strong, finish how you want to feel, finish with the energy you want to take into the rest of your day, and finish, just finish, all right? Let's go. We've got 15 seconds. I want you to stay in this move. Lift your hips up just half an inch more, a little bit stronger through the core. Let's go. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose, you are done. You are so amazing. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. Okay, so let's find that child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead melts. Take a deep breath into the back of your heart space. And a full breath out, let it go. Good, let's walk both hands up and over to the left. Right palm plants over left. A little bit of a side body stretch. Again, take a nice deep inhale. Full exhale, let it go. Good, we'll walk it back through center. Sorry if I sounded a little bit startled. There's a lot of bird life in my backyard at present. That's where we're practicing today or working out. Big side body stretch left side. Walk the hands back through center. Make your way up to a comfortable seat. Turn to face me. Okay, so also on another note, if anyone happens to know what kind of tree this is behind me, I would love to know. I did an image search. It looks like it's some kind of a walnut tree or a guava tree, but like we haven't seen any guava or walnuts yet, so, you know, just at me. Okay, let's finish with 2 deep breaths. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands home to heart center. One more time because you are so incredible. Big deep breath in, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Amazing job. You are so amazing. Thank you all so much for being here, whether I know you in real life or not. I have so much love for you, and I hope to have you back in class real soon.